What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Can you say hello? Look. Say hi. Ooh. Merlot. Okay. Anyway, so today you are getting ready with me. I'm just going to be doing a kind of everyday makeup look that I do if I even wear makeup, because I don't wear it a lot of the time. And yeah, this is definitely not my field, but quite often on Instagram people ask me, how did you do your makeup? So I guess I will show you. So first things first, I have just washed my face with this Vitamin C facial wash by Soap & Glory. When I wash my face with it, it literally like wakes my face up. Does that make sense? It doesn't dry my skin out either, so that's really good, especially because it's winter and it's cold right now. Also, because it's winter, I've been using this vitamin E oil, which I won't use all the time, but if I feel like my skin is particularly dry, I will. And I also often use it on my scar. I have a scar on my forehead from when I was little. It's meant to be really good for scarring and also stretch marks. And then to finish off my skincare routine, I always use the Estee Lauder Day Wear. So I'm just going to tie my hair up. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. So this is pretty much a tinted moisturizer. So I'm going to put this all over my face. I'm going to apply it with my fingers because I feel like if I apply this with a brush, it just doesn't like absorb that well because it's kind of like moisturizer. I miss my friend till it ends. Thank you for consciousness, darling. How could I make myself numb? Why so dumb? 20 weeks. So I do sometimes just wear this on its own, but today I'm going to kind of treat this as like my primer, and I'm going to be wearing foundation as well. But I like to put this on first because it makes like the blending a lot easier, because I don't have to worry about the edges too much, and I can just kind of have fuller coverage where I want it, and then the edges kind of just like blend out into the moisturizer. So I'm using Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation. I've been using this for like a year now, and it is in the shade 7 Medium. So I'm going to open it right up, and I'm going to dot it like where I want it. And then I'm going to take this stippling brush and I'm going to blend it in with that. I know this isn't like a super popular choice, but I tried it and I really liked the way it looked, so. Okay, so next up I'm going to use the NARS, I don't actually know what this is called, like, oh, it says right here, Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is in the color, it says Light 2 and Vanilla. So I'm just going to apply this in like my kind of darker areas where I don't want them to be dark. I really like this stuff because it's so creamy, so like it's not super, what's the word? Like it doesn't like dry you out. I like using creamy products as much as possible. So this time I will use a beauty blender, and I don't have my nice one. I only have this really crappy old one. I'm not home right now, this is why I don't have like lights and stuff. So this is just natural light, so I do apologize if it changes, but I also don't have my beauty blender. No, I don't have it. I have 20 weeks to do what I preached, few extended. Okay, next up I'm going to use this Bare Minerals Stroke of Light, which is kind of like a similar idea to what I just used, but I use it in a slightly different way. I'm going to just put it more on the top of my cheekbones. You can use quite a lot of this actually because it's so thin, and it doesn't look that thin right now, but it's super thin. And I'm also going to use it as an eye primer because it's got like a nice sheen to it and it works really well. Okay, so next I'm going to use some bronzer. I'm not going to contour because this is just like everyday, but I'm going to kind of put this where I would put contour. So this is the NARS Casino, it's called. And I'm going to use two brushes. So first I'm going to use like an angle brush just to kind of put it where I want it. Fluffy brush, take a little bit more of it. Okay, and to finish off like the bulk of my face, I'm gonna use this MAC blusher, and it's so old that like I can't even see what the name of it is, but every new blusher that I buy, like I just don't like it as much, so I'm still using it. It's kind of just a really nice color. I have eyelash extensions in, so I'm not going to be doing mascara or anything. I'll do mascara on the bottom but not on the top. Okay, so next up we're going to do eyes. I've already primed them and I'm going to be using the Naked Heat palette, which I love because it's just super like warm and I hate like cold tones on my face. So I'm going to start with this color called Sauced. Okay, I feel like I should have cleaned this before I showed you. It's disgusting. That's a bit better. I actually normally do this first, but I forgot. So I'm actually going to take the lightest shade, which is called Ounce, I think. I'm just going to highlight my brows with that. I like it because it's like, it's not too, like it's quite a matte, but it has got like a slight shimmer to it. So I just don't like too much like shiny stuff, you know? Okay, so next I'm going to take a bit of this kind of like browny red color, which is called Cayenne or Cayenne, I'm not really sure how you say it, and I'm just going to work that further into my crease. I love you, drive me wild when I kiss you at night. I'm okay. I wanna take a breath, I'm falling in love. I'm just going to blend it in a little bit with the other end of my brush, and then finally I'm just going to take a mix of these two colors, the two lightest shades, I'm going to mix them together and I'm just going to apply that to my lid just to brighten it up. Okay, and really quickly just to finish off my eyes, I'm going to take the same colors I used in my crease, which were Sauced and Cayenne. So I'm going to put Sauce just really, really lightly, and then same again with Cayenne, but I'm going to focus it more on the kind of outer edge. So to finish off my eyes, I'm going to just put like a little pop of highlight in my inner corners. And to do this, I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury palette, which looks like this, and it's called the Dolce Vita. And I'm going to use this color here. But first, I'm going to take my NARS highlighter again. And I'm just going to apply it in the corners where I want my pop to be. I actually have a brush that I always use for doing this, but I don't have it with me right now. So I'm just going to use like the end of my Urban Decay brush. I'm going to take this color and just apply it straight onto the wet highlighter. So then I'm just gonna like dust off the brush so that there's no excess, but that just like keeps that little pop of color on all day. Okay, so this next step is optional. I'm gonna do it because I've got a bit of time, but on like a regular day I might not do this because I'm away. I literally only have this one brush, so I'm just gonna use it again. I'm gonna use it for everything. I'm gonna take my bronzer from earlier, which I kind of use as a slight contour, but not really. And I'm going to just apply it. Like so. So you got a dirty nose. And then a little bit less product on the brush. We're just gonna draw down to like thin out the nose a little bit. This is a bit over exaggerated right now, so I'm just going to take my stippling brush, which has got like a little bit of foundation on it, and just dab it. I've got like a kind of like weird, it's not like a spot, it's like a was spot, and I'm just going to show you what I do when I've got a spot like that. So it's quite similar to what I've just done in my inner corners. I will take my concealer, just apply like teeny tiny bit over the top, and then instead of like blending it in or anything like that, just literally take my fluffy brush with like nothing on it and just really lightly like brush over it like that, and then like it's literally gone. Oh, that worked even better than I thought. Okay, so this like everyday makeup is actually turned into quite a fandango, but it's fine. Okay, so next up we're gonna do brows. So I don't do a lot to my brows because I actually have them like tattooed underneath my hairs. Like they're quite thick anyway, But like I really just got it done because I'm lazy and I like to not wear any makeup some days, and that's why I have like eyebrows and eyelashes, because then kind of look a bit put together. And I'm just going to use my eyelash brush and just brush my hairs on my eyebrows up the way. But I'm going to take my, this is like a really cheap old GRWM brow kit. This is in the color light to medium. And then yeah, I'm just going to take the dark color with the flat like kind of like paddly brush. And I'm just going to put like the tiniest amount on. I'm just going to use the built-in highlight just to kind of like accentuate what I've already done. I don't do a lot of like brow highlighting, but it's kind of fun. I'm going to just line my lips with this MAC pencil, and this is called Boldly Bare. Very bare colored, as in like naked, not like... I'm just gonna finish off my lips with this Kat Von D super matte lip gloss. It's like a gloss, but then it dries like completely matte. It's amazing. I have it in like a red as well. So it looks kind of like shiny right now, but when it dries, it's like the most matte thing. I love matte. Last but not least, I'm just gonna put a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes. So right now I'm using this Max Factor, what's it called? Mascara? Master... Oh, there's like a sticker over it and I can't read what it says. I don't know, can you see what that says? Who knows? Okay guys, so that is the finished makeup look. I'm now gonna do something with my hair. So there we go. If you want another separate video on how I do these curls, then comment down below. Okay guys, I'm gonna wrap this up before my camera just dies on me. Thank you for joining me. I actually really enjoyed doing this video. I completely forgot about the questions on my Instagram. I'm so sorry guys. But to be honest, most of them came through like after I'd really finished filming. So next time I'll be more organized and I'll put it up before. But thank you. Merry Christmas everyone and Happy New Year. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye!